Hey, Dr. McNamara here at McLaughlin Care, and again, we're talking about posture. So I've talked about static posture when we're standing and when we're seated, but I haven't talked about dynamic posture. That's the posture when we're moving. So common questions we get is how do you squat, how do you deadlift it, how do you pick things up from the ground, things like that. So a couple things I'm just going to talk about today is a simple thing called hip hinge. And what a hip hinge is the proper way to maintain our proper curvature of our spine when we're going down to pick something up, as in like a deadlift. So the way I like to practice this with my patients is have them go up to a wall, have them come out about an inch or two, and then we're gonna bring our shoulder blades back so we're not, because we still wanna have good posture in our upper body, and then we want our feet about hip width apart, and then all we're working on is letting the weight kind of pull us down, and I'm just hinging at the hips until my bottom hits the wall and I'm going back up. And this movement is very small, but it translates into everyday type of movements, such as things like picking up things off the floor to avoid rounding the back, because that's what's bad for our discs and for our joints of our spine. Another thing I want to talk about real quick is the proper squat form. Now squats vary a lot depending on a person's anatomy. If their tibias are different or longer than their femurs and vice versa. So just a good general rule of thumb I have people do to make sure they're activating all the muscles they need to do is they come up to the wall, and if you're really good, you can have your feet touching the wall. And what's great about this is you're also getting some upper body work, and it really forces you to spread your knees out and activate those glute muscles on the way down into a squat. And come back up. That was a little bit difficult for me. I didn't get as low as I would like to do, so I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. I'm a little tight today. So then we're gonna do it again, and you can see now I go a lot lower, but I'm maintaining that good form, and I'm protecting my spine as well as the rest of the joints in my body. So you guys, we do functional movement analysis here. If you do have aches and pains when we're doing certain exercises and things like that, come give us a visit. We'll analyze everything from shoulder movement to hip movement to, of course, back and spine movement, and we'll make up a plan to get you feeling better.